All right, primetime spotlight. We got some island games, standalone games. Thursday Night Football, 8:15, Amazon Prime. New York Jets at the New England Patriots. Boy, this number's big. 11.5 for the Patriots. Look, the Jets are just a bad team, and I think right now, coming off that win against the Browns, where everyone sort of believed that was the spot where you had to bet the Jets, as we did, whatever worked for them against Cleveland, in the perfect spot for their defense to be motivated against a lower-level QB, will not work against a very good QB and a brilliant coach in Mike Vrabel. Last week, Justin Fields went 6 of 11 for 54 yards. 42 of those yards came on a screen pass to Breece Hall that he ran for a touchdown. The strength of this team is their rushing offense, and I put strength in quotes. Here's the problem. The Pats' strength on defense against the run. Top 5 across every advanced metric, first overall in some of the more superficial categories, and even though their pass defense is suspect, I'm almost done with my soliloquy here. Even though their pass defense is suspect, I just gave you the Justin Fields stats. And Garrett Wilson is out for 3 to 4 weeks. Poor Christian Gonzalez, he's not going to have anyone to guard this week. I'll be clear. I'll be clear. This will not be a Final 5 pick. I'm going to be clear.
No.
But I'm having a hard time getting to the Jets, even with a massive, massive number.
Oh, come on. We know the Jets are going to win this one outright again, right? Can we bet the Jets money line 3 weeks in a row, Chad? It's been good to us. We're on a heater right now, the Jets money line.
Come on. Come on. Tell me real.
We're being real. This is the definition of a letdown trap spot. But we've been saying this for about a month, this New England team. So
that's what I mean.
Yeah, this is it. They should win this by 30 points. They are better across the board. Everything they do well defensively is a weakness for this Jets team. So, yeah, I'm happy that we're avoiding it. I'll be on the Jets team. I know plenty of guys who are going to be on New England. I know plenty of pros already taking positions on New England. Like you said, that number was 10. It's been pushed up to 11.5 now. So I hate it, but it's just New England. Again, their fans, they shouldn't care what someone like me thinks. They have possibility of being the 1 seed. They're just not that good of a team. They have so many weaknesses that they just keep overcoming and have insane QB play, and it's just all hitting right now. So they'll keep getting away from it. They're going to get caught. I mean, they are going to get caught, and this is going to go the other way. But I get why you're hesitant. It's why we just tried to stand in front of this team last week and got demolished. I get why you don't want to do it again, but to me, this is just, you got to just bet the Jets line. It's bumped up too much. It doesn't matter who's on the field with this team. Like last week, they had no right covering that number. We said they had 2 special teams touchdowns. So if you want to fade this Jets team, it's a Thursday night. We always say the favorites, especially home teams, it does well long term. It's just skewed that way. But man, I can't get over how big of a number this is for Drake Maye to try to cover. It's a lot of points.
It's a massive, massive number. Let's talk about it. Detroit +2 at Philadelphia. I think on Sunday night, we both talked about liking Detroit, but we wanted to wait to see what happened in the Monday night game because we thought the line would move. It was at 1.5. It's 2 at Hard Rock. It's 2.5 in a lot of other places. I still like Detroit here. I feel like it's a pretty good spot for them. And I don't know that what we saw offensively from the Eagles last night was an anomaly. It seems to be how they play the game without a lot of rhythm, with some weird play calling. And they win. They find ways to win. But I think Detroit's offense, with Dan Campbell calling the plays, might have a better chance to find their rhythm as well.
Huge mistake. No, I'm not gonna give you too hard of a time about it. I did like the Lions. I thought it would probably be a good spot, but already took some shit about my love for the Lions and how I'm stepping in it, walking in.
Really?
A little bit, and it is fair. Like they've faced one good defense this year, this Lions team, and they put up 17 points against the Chiefs. This is not a good matchup for Goff. Like you just saw that front now with Phillips on this Eagles team. They got some guys now up front that can get pressure in one-on-one matchups against other teams' quarterbacks. So I'll be patient here. Like I hate when I do get flipped on these type of games and the numbers gone against me. Like if this was 1.5. Obviously, I'd still feel much better about the Eagles team. But like you said, now it's up to 2.5. I don't know how much I'm going to really dig in here, but it seems like the Eagles might be the wrong side. This Lions team, as good as they are, they do have some flaws. Defensively, they are banged up. And I don't know if Campbell calling your offense is where you want to be. I really don't. Like that, when I heard that, I was like, man, Campbell's now their offensive coordinator. Like, Chad's going to get his wish. A lot of runs up the middle on 4th and 1. I guarantee you that, even if he gets stopped 3 times in a row. So, I don't know. Like, this is a team that, like we said, they got embarrassed with that Chiefs game. Then we loved them in the spot. They beat up on the Bucs at home, had the bye week, lost to JJ McCarthy, and then just beat up on a Washington team. So I just have a lot of questions. As much as we have questions about this Eagles team, it's a good number for them. They're at home under a field goal, catching a team that might be overvalued and overrated publicly just because they already forgot about that bad Vikings loss and they just come off a dominant win. So I just have some little questions here about why the pros hit me up so hard about being on the Eagles. And they were right once again last night about the Eagles team. That was a game they covered from the minute the game kicked off to the very end. They covered the entire way through. So yeah, we might be underselling this Eagles team that just, it doesn't look pretty, Chad, but they keep winning. I think they're 6-1 now in 1-score games this season. It's under a field goal. So this might be an Eagles line.
All right, look, I can be agreeable. And look, I thought about this last night. There was one of the plays where Jalen Hurts was pushed out of the pocket, scrambling right early in the game to convert a 3rd down. I forgot who he hit, and Shipley, I think. Shipley,
yeah.
And he was so relaxed and smooth and unbothered. And that's how he's always playing as quarterback of the Eagles. Like, it just all seems as though he's seen it, he gets it, he understands how to win, which he has done his entire career, going back to college. So I get it. Like, it's a hard team.
I thought it took him a quarter to shake that fumble, though, interestingly enough. Like you're saying,
yeah, he seemed frustrated. He did seem frustrated.
After that, he was like forcing throws that usually doesn't force. And it's like, they need to get in his ear to tell him to kind of bring it back. So, yeah, like, I will not be shocked if this is one of the most public dogs of the week, Detroit. The Eagles just look so bad on a short week now, facing a Detroit team that looks so good in the eyes of the public. So, yeah, it's an interesting line that the book's opened here with.
Look, we still owe a Simon Says, and there's only one game left. It's Dallas at Las Vegas.
Oh, my God.
Las Vegas is a 3.5-point dog. By the way, this line on Monday was Dallas minus 1.5. So it's gone up 2 points at this point. Simon, what say you?
Chad knows me so well. Simon says, give me Las Vegas Raiders plus 3.5.
I want to play a game. Simon Says.
I feel like all year I'm going to just keep telling people you fade Dallas when they're more than a 3-point favorite, and it's hit every game. I'm trying to think what game we lost this year on it. There was some stupid game they won, but yeah, like just this matchup, it feels like the same with the Panthers. Panthers were 3.5. They covered it. Cardinals were 3.5 against this Dallas team, covered one outright. It's just an offense that, you know, the Broncos were a really good defense, and they did what we thought they would do, right? I can't believe we didn't cover that. And if you would have told me the Raiders would score 7 points, have a blocked field goal, blocked punt, 9 penalties, you would think you would have covered that one. But this Raiders team still playing hard. I mean, as bad as I thought they would look, it's a team that has been playing hard for their coach. And when you look at this matchup, I think they're underrating this, getting rid of Myers and the fact that this offense, people are just so downplaying them because of that Broncos game where, getting Brock Bowers back, it's a huge upgrade to this team. I know they didn't use him the previous week, but against Dallas, who cannot cover the middle of the field, this is the dream matchup for him. So, Dak, this is a get-right game for him. He could put up a ton of points, but I just see this team keeping up with them and this being a closer game than people realize. So as we sit here right now, there's a couple threes out there. I'm seeing a lot of books move to 3.5. So get it while you can. Hard Rock is one of the first books to get to 3.5. I do think I'll go back down as professionals come in on this Raiders team, but we'll see. Like we always say, the Monday night games, The public does a ton of teasers, ton of money line parlays, all tied to that money line, that Monday game. So right now we're looking at a Dallas team on the road, probably going to be getting by kickoff 80% of the money, 80% of the tickets. Like I just think the public's going to hammer them in this matchup. So a dog at home getting that least amount of money like that. I just love this matchup for this Raiders team.